always have to test the border. We always have to test the bottom line.
有咩睇法啊，大佬？佢要拘捕我，有咩睇法啊？
嗰邊範圍行翻過去走廊位置有。嗰邊。
National security law is very vague and general. So we don't know where the red line is. We don't know where to toe the line. But for us, definitely, we'll go on to do what we do. And of course, some of the words we can't use anymore, and we have to be more cautious. But what I tell my staff is, okay, when you do your job, consider your own safety, your conscience, and obligation to the society. We are not going to ask you to be a martyr. We don't tell you what to do. Just do it the way that you think you should do it. So as we go on, we might have a few arrests. We might get a few punishment, but life has to go on, and the press has to go on.
What do you think is China's end game here?
Well, just have Hong Kong people subservient and very peaceful and very obedient, and the business go on.
The paper is explicitly stating that it does not support an independent Hong Kong. Is that an explicit decision to protect the paper under the national security law?
This is a trap for the CCP to excuse to clamp us down. It's impossible for Hong Kong to be independent because they can wipe us out in 3 hours. And this is ridiculous. We want the right that we are entitled in our basic law, the universal suffrage, the rule of law, the freedom. That's what we want. After I was arrested and the press office was raided, we can see that a lot of people are still very, persistent to fight for the rule of law and freedom. So I'm not worried, but I think the movement will have to be changed. It won't be like 2 million people walk out on the street or in a big scale. I think that will be the past. What we can do is to maybe atomize the movement. Everybody will use their own way in creatively to resist or to express resistance. So a lot of things will change. We won't get what we want in a short time. So being very radical and confront forcefully is not the way to do it. We have to be more flexible and cautious and find different ways to persist for long term, not a short term. Because time is on our side. Time is our weapon, not violence.